Hey kids, so Pastor Lois here. I want to talk to you about part of the reading that we heard on June 21st. It says here, "Are not 2 sparrows sold for a penny? Yet not one of them will fall to the ground apart from your Father, and even the hairs of your head are all counted. So do not be afraid. You are of more value than many sparrows." And of course, the Father in that reading is referring to God. So, the whole thing about the sparrows there. You could buy 2 of them for a penny? Holy moly. I mean, to me, they're incredibly valuable little creatures. I mean, just think, they're so tiny, and yet they can live through really harsh winters without needing a coat like we do. And they're so tiny, they have a tiny little brain, and yet they know what food to eat without getting sick, and they know how to raise their babies. So it's just amazing to me that all that life can be packed into a tiny little body. And yet we're of more value than many sparrows. It's like, oh my gosh, God must really love us. In fact, it says here he loves us so much that all the hairs on our head are counted. Now, have you ever tried counting the hairs on your head? I mean, just one little piece like this, and I don't know, I'd go crazy doing it. So if you want to try something, try counting all the hairs on your head. I think the only person whose head I might have been able to count would have been my Uncle Floyd. He used to say, he was kind of bald, he used to say that God only created so many perfect heads and the rest he gave a full head of hair. Silly Uncle Floyd. So, anyways, the message here really is short and sweet, and that is God makes so many incredible things, including those itty-bitty sparrow birds. They can do so many things, even though they're so tiny. And even though they're amazing, God thinks we're even more amazing than that. And God knows us so well, loves us so well, that God knows us so well, that God even knows how many hairs there are on our head. Now, if that scares anybody that God knows everything, okay, well, there is that. But you know what? That means we can pray, we can talk to God in prayer about anything, because God knows what we've gone through. He knows if we've been scared, and He knows if somebody has picked on us. So we can talk to God about that and let God know if we're upset or worried about something. And to me, that's as amazing as a sparrow. Take care.